puff pastry cones filled with a delightful custard. Anna, sold.
Sold. Cannoncini with crema pasticcera.
Sounds better when you say it instead of stuffed cones.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to trim the pastry and wrap it round a cone. So we'll get started with that.
Yes.
I like to use a pastry cutter that actually has a little bit of design because it makes them look quite fancy. Yep. So we're going to...
Oh, little, very skinny.
We're very skinny.
Right.
And so we pick that up.
Okay.
And it's a nice ribbon.
Right.
And then we get these little moulds which are buttered and then we wrap it around.
Okay. So this is butter puff pastry.
This is a butter puff pastry. Yep. So it can be a bit fiddly, so you just take your time with rolling it, making sure that the edges overlap.
Yeah, because I guess we're going to fill it with the custard.
We
don't want it to fall out. And even at the end there, do we just seal it off?
We seal it off. So if you wouldn't mind preparing some egg wash for me.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'll prepare a few more.
Okay. So are we going to glaze it with a little bit of egg yolk?
We're going to glaze it with a little bit of egg yolk and then we're going to sprinkle it with sugar because then it caramelises in the oven, which gives it a beautifully glossy and crispy finish
Sounds great.
to the cannoncini.
So you want me to brush it all over?
All over if you can, yes. And I'll finish these. Butter pastry is beautiful for these as well. It's more luscious.
And how much sugar? Is it just a...
Just a sprinkling,
Little
however,
sprinkle.
see. Lovely, perfect.
These are going to be so tasty.
So we bake these for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they're kissed golden and then we remove them to cool.
You hear that? Kissed golden. I love it.
Un bacio. So while they're cooking in the oven, we are going to get on the egg yolks. If you wouldn't mind cracking 8 egg yolks into that bowl for the custard, the Crema Pasticcera.
Oh, you say that so well.
The rolling of the tongues. Sometimes you really do have to think about it. I'm going to heat up the milk.
Okay.
You don't want it boiling, you just want it tepid.
Okay.
We're going to beat the sugar into the egg yolks.
Okay. Lots of sugar.
Till it's a little bit white.
This has got to be a thick custard. It's not like a creme anglaise because it needs to hold its shape as it goes in the cone.
It does need to hold its shape. So now I'm going to add some scorza di melone to actually the... No, not zest.
Oh, there we go.
We're not doing zest. So this is a little... We add just a... Try not to get the white.
See, if I could speak Italian, then I would know what scorza di limone
You
is.
say it so well. So I add that just to flavour the milk. It's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
And you'll find at the end, it actually adds an amazing touch. You remove that afterwards. So we'll just add some vanilla to the milk to flavour the milk. I actually love vanilla. I put vanilla in everything. Just adds a lovely little touch to the cannoncini. So we'll add the cornflour, just a couple of tablespoons.
And I'll give that a quick mix to dissolve all that
So
in
while you're doing that, I will just take out the scorza di limone and the vanilla, and then we're going to add the milk slowly so it doesn't curdle the eggs.
It's always good to do this with a friend, right?
It sure is. And this is certainly a labour of love because custard does actually take quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
It's
Homemade
so
custard.
worth it.
Can't compare it to the powdered packet stuff. You can taste the difference straight away.
100%. So while that's combined, we're going to pop that on low heat again until it completely thickens, which should take about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll pop it in the fridge.
Sounds good.
So these have just come out of the oven. I'll take these out of the shell. See how easy they come out when they're buttered.
Yeah, definitely butter them.
Definitely butter them. And the beautiful little shell, gorgeous.
They look so good. I'm really impressed with those.
So while you whip, I'm going to add my little decorative touch. So what I basically do is I dip it in white chocolate and then dip it in pistachio, which just sort of gives it a little decorative yumminess to it too.
Nice.
We dip.
Oh, that's going to be delicious.
And it adds the colour as well. And we just have to let that set for a little. So take a look at that.
So good. And they don't take long at all to set, particularly we've cooled these down. You don't want them to be hot when you're putting the chocolate on it.
That's right.
And we've just whipped this because obviously it firms up with the corn flour and popping it into the fridge for that hour.
And it'll give it a smooth consistency
Yeah.
once we place it in the cannoncini. So while I'm finishing off the decoration, if you wouldn't mind carefully piping the custard into the cannoncini. Now, you don't have to actually use custard for these as well. You could do a beautiful chantilly cream. You could also use hazelnut or milk chocolate at the end or dark chocolate for something a little different. Oh, she did it. Look how gorgeous that looks.
I do want to put it on the plate before getting your approval.
That
You're happy
we'll
with
have
that?
to do. That is beautiful.
Good. And I've just been really careful not to
Break the pastry.
Yeah, the beautiful cones or horns, whatever you want to call it. Place that one down there. I actually really like this flavour combination.
I do too.
Lemon, vanilla custard, pistachio, white
Pistachio.
chocolate. I knew you would pick me up on that. Pistachio, as we say in Italian.
Gorgeous.
They are a thing of beauty right there.
Now, just to finish it, would you mind grabbing the icing sugar and just sprinkling it on? So special.
They're beautiful.
And there we have it.
I know a little boy in my household that would absolutely love that. It's the custard, it's the pastry. I'll love that.
Cannoncini con crema pasticcera.
Buonissimo.